The big event of my life was when I was, one of them was doing a play out here in Los Angeles at the Mark Taper Forum. And at the end of the play, there was a knock on the door. And I opened the door, and it was Barbara Billingsley.
Barbara Billingsley from, wait. Is this, I watched all these shows in reruns as a kid. That's either...
Beaver's mom.
Oh, Beaver's mom.
And
Beaver's mom, yes.
She kind of started with, I just have to tell you this for fun. Just excuse me. So sorry. Can we stop right there? You're Beaver's mom.
Yeah.
You were like my whole sexual...
Beaver's mom?
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't wait for I Dream of Jeannie?
No. First it was Haley Mills, and then for quite a while, Beaver's mom.
John.
And Haley Mills, too, I met backstage. And I had to kind of say the same thing. Sorry about this.
No, I mean, I'm your biggest fan, but Barbara Billingsley, that's sick. I mean, like, I could see Haley Mills. She was cute.
Sure.
But Barbara Billingsley was strictly mom vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, probably have some problem.
No, I had Barbara Eden sitting in that chair this year.
Wow.
And she's 94 and
Really?
betrays it by, I would say, a quarter century. I mean, you would think, and some people just carry themselves with an energy and a movement that does not suggest age,
Yeah.
I mean, Trump has that quality. He's almost 80 and he doesn't read as 80.
Funny.
I reads as crazy, but not 80.
Different topic. But it's funny because I was thinking about Barbara Eden, who I haven't thought about in years. I was staying at a hotel when I came out here for a few days because I had stuff to do in Burbank, and I stayed out there at a place called Amarona, I think it's called. Nice, perfectly nice. And it had only photos of showbiz people everywhere. And one was Barbara Eden with Groucho Marx.
With Groucho?
Which was a fantastic photo. And so I was just kind of, every time I'd leave my room and go downstairs, I was kind of contemplating it, which must have been, I remember the thing about it, that when I was a kid, of course, they seemed ancient, the Marx Brothers, when I was small.
Me too, yeah.
And probably they were 40.
Right.
I mean, or not even.
I remember George Burns when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he was like, his character was almost an old man.
Yeah.
He reminded me of not just my uncle, but every uncle.
Yeah.
Because a smelly cigar.
Sure.
I remember I had an uncle who smoked this, and it was like this awful, burning, smelly, horrible thing in the smoke. It was just a kid, everything a kid and a human rejects, that you have to like force yourself to like things.
Absolutely.
But he was still playing an old man when I was an adult.
Sure.
Like he played an old man for like 40 years.
Yeah. I remember he did, the last time I saw him, he did a movie, I don't remember the name of it, didn't he, with John Denver?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
He's God.
Yeah.
He was so old, now they'd probably cast you. Or more,
exactly.
I mean, if you're iconic enough, you get to play God. If you haven't done it already, you will. You're a perfect. They must have asked you to be God before.
That would alarm me for humanity.
Really?
I'm afraid, Bill.
Because Anthony Hopkins, God, or like I think Zeus or something like, maybe not our God, but a God.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan, I'm comfortable with. That I'm good with.
Oh, he's the best God. Yes.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins is great, but you get the feeling God is just doing it for the money.
Could be. That could be a little worrying. I like Anthony. Great actor.
Oh,
yeah,
so great.
Yeah.
So what's this project you're working on here?
I am doing right now the second year of a series which I liked and which I watched all of it, called Bad Monkey. Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. I saw it. I was going to start it. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't. I didn't know you were in it.
No, it's not. Mine is year 2.
Oh, I see.
I didn't do the first year.
I like Vince.
I do too. He's funny. This was a terrific part for him. and I liked it very much. And somewhere somebody had asked me, "What are you watching?" or something. I said, "Why is that?" I find it quite funny. And
you're happy working?
Yeah, I'm always working. If it's not that, it'd be something else. I tour in maybe 6 pieces fairly constantly for decades. I direct, write,
I know.
do
No,
whatever.
you're Steppenwolf. You still have.
I'm not in Steppenwolf anymore. It got too much for me.
Oh. I always associated you.
Yeah, sure.
I
was for 40 years.
No, I know.
Yeah, but it's time for kind of new generation and their culture, their ideas, their life. I do. For the most part, I spend a lot of times doing classical music collaborations for the last 20 years, almost. 4 with the Viennese Baroque Orchestra and colleagues there, and other ones with different colleagues, all kinds of different.
Yeah, you're a deep guy. I must say, like, I spent a lot of time on this thing, like getting high and then talking about, like, well, show business. I try to avoid politics because I started this, so a place not to talk politics.
Yeah,
but
sure.
You can't, it goes where it goes, as you can see.
Sure,
There's no This is my attempt to get as close as we possibly can to just being exactly how we would be, which I feel we are.
I understand.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want microphones and all this shit.
Yeah.
But I just got off the road at 70. I've been on the road doing stand-up for 42 years, along with this and my show. So, it was a lot. And it feels right as the right thing. I mean, I don't know, I sort of pictured that you were like Brando-esque, because you are Brando-esque to me on that level.
Funny.
And he was just, in his later years, he was not into the work. You seem like you actually like it.
I love the work.
And you don't mind being like on the set and in the trailer and.
No.
Oh, see.
I love the work. I don't.
Even if it's in something that's not like the deepest. Really.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I never was a genre person. When my mother said that when I saw Peter Pan, Mary Martin's, I think that was like 56 or something like that.
I remember it in black and white on TV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That I stayed behind the sofa for 2 days. I guess I was so upset by it, and why I have no idea was the idea of, Wendy, I'm back. Well, no one cares, Fuck you. Or you know what I mean? Something along those lines. But
that's true.
Unlike a lot of wonderful actors, I think Brando was certainly one. George C. Scott, I think, was one
loved him.
Also. And there are many others, I think, that fit into that category. They grew to be embarrassed by that kind of work.
Exactly.
Or grew to dislike it.
Yes.
I don't feel that way at all.
That's so much better.
I'm lucky.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, because like I would see you in so many things and like, oh, he's the spy master in this movie, which I'm enjoying very much, but it's not some deep fucking,
No.
It's not Long Day's Journey into Berlin, it's just a good spy thing, and he's great in this because he's always great, but I just had the feeling, I know he'd really rather be doing like, Richard III, and he's just doing it for the money, and I'm so glad to find out that.
Not really, meaning